There is definitely not one way of living life, and smashing cereals is definitely not even a way of living life. I was traumatized. Well, I'll tell you what happened in a few, and today we are making a thick bean stew recipe. And with me here, I have my list of ingredients. And from this corner, I have my coriander stems, coriander leaves, some salt, onions, capsicum, garlic, some tomatoes. I have some cooking oil. I have my yellow beans, and these are actually one of the best beans that we have because they do not have some gas. And also, if at all you have ulcers, I'll recommend you try out these beans. We have some tomato paste. I have my spices, and for the list of spices, you can add whichever you like and leave out which you do not like. And today I have some Royco powder, some turmeric, black pepper, some curry powder. I have some paprika and some chicken masala, but you can also use any other masala that you prefer. And without further ado, let's get started. Once my pot is hot, I'll go in with about a tablespoon and a half of cooking oil. Then I'll also go in with my onions. So I'm going to cook this till they start turning translucent. Then I'll go in with my next ingredient. Now that this is nice and translucent, I'll go in with my tomatoes. I'll add about a pinch of salt. Then I'm going to let this cook till they totally break down. So I'm going to cover this and cook it for about a minute. So this is nice. Then I'm also going to add in my coriander stems. Then at this point, I can go in with my spices. So I'm going to let this cook for about a minute or so that my spices can be well done before going in with my next ingredient. And I'm just going to add a few drops of water, probably about quarter cup. And you can see that our base is already thick, so we're in the right track. Then I'll cover this and cook it for about 30 or so seconds. This is looking amazing. So I'll go in with my tomato paste at this point, and I've mixed it with some hot water so that you can loosen. Then I'm also going to cook this till I'm certain that my tomato paste is well done, and this will take probably about a minute. So this looks yummy, and at this point I'll go in with my capsicum, and you can add your capsicum earlier or you can also add it later depending on how crunchy you want them and how well done you like them. Then I'm going to go in with my beans. Oh, look at this. Screaming utamu. Huh? Looks yummy. So as I promised, I was to tell you what actually happened so that I could be traumatized. And I was just scrolling in the streets of the internet, and I saw this lady, a Kenyan celebrity, saying most people on her Instagram have been requesting her to show them how she makes her bean stew recipe. I was like, okay, this looks like something I want to watch. So I started listening, like, and then akaanza na kubonda bonda beans zake. Then I was like, wait a minute, what are you doing? Since it's her page, let me just follow. I followed, akabonda bonda, then akaanza kupika, and then akamaliza. Since you're only entitled on your own platform, as we agreed earlier, I just had to pass on that. Then later, ndivyo naona like other people doing the same thing, and that did not bother me as much because anyway, kila mtu na raha zake. So I'll continue adding my soup because we are not afraid of soup in this channel. And as I've said, that did not bother me because kila mtu apike venye anajua, until the day I was in the same kitchen with someone smashing their cereals. I was like, wait a damn minute, what are you actually doing? Then akaniambia that is how she cooks her cereals too. I was like, okay, we are not going to do that, so I decided to cook the cereals instead. And yeah, so shida inakwanga, you do all that work, you do the smashing, then beans zitokee tu venye zinajisikia. Zitokee ni kama umeosha stew yako ya beans. That will break my heart. Now that this has started boiling, this is the best time to taste for salt, because remember we have not added some salt yet, and our beans we pre-boiled them with some salt. So I'll taste this. So I'll add just a small amount of salt. Then now here comes the secret of very big stew. As you can see, hii inakaa maharagwe imeoshwa, and this is not what you want. Also you can see the water is very runny. So the secret is just to let this continue simmering for a couple of minutes, as 10 to 15 minutes, and your stew is going to be very thick and very tasty, delicious. Everyone will just ask for your recipe. Achana na hizi recipe bandia za TikTok. So this is about 5 minutes later, and let's check on our beans. You can see the progress. You can see how big our soup is becoming. So I'll give it another about 4-5 minutes and our recipe should be done. And guys, look at this. Look at this. This is so big, and this is just how I like it. And as you've seen, it was that simple. So I'm going to garnish with some coriander leaves, then switch this off. And how easy was that? How easy was that? So let's proceed to the other side for serving and tasting. Look at how big this is. So let's serve. And as you've seen, it was that easy preparing this big bean stew recipe. And let's dig in. I've served mine with some rice, and today I didn't have an avocado. Wow, this is a great recipe. Wow, look at this. Look at this thickness, na tujabonda bonda maragwe yetu. As you've seen, this is such a simple recipe. You do not need to bonda your cereals. Don't ever try that. And actually, please share this recipe with someone who you might suspect might be bondering their cereals, and tell them not to do that again. Yeah, we do not do that here. That's it for today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.